Over the course of yesterday or the last 2 days, we had a faked ban announcement for Standard come up on Reddit, and it's pretty convincing. It has a whole load of bans that seem sensible, and the most important part, it has a load of explanations of those bans down below that are written in the cadence and the vernacular of what Wizards of the Coast would do for a ban announcement. Either way, it's a leaked ban announcement claiming to be scraped from the Magic the Gathering website, which has never been done before. We've never seen that. There's no precedent for that. And usually what happens is a URL is apparent, so people know that there's a ban coming, but not what's in it. We never had people able to mine the data from the website. However, a lot of creators got really excited about this, and these are creators that I call my friends and I like as well. So this isn't a dunk on them, but Saffron Olive, Amazonian, Covert Go Blue, loads of people were talking about or even making videos about this leak announcement. However, the leak was very fake, as confirmed by Blake yesterday on the Wizards of the Coast stream. I'll play a clip in a moment. So I just wanted to unpack that because Blake suggested, didn't say for statement for fact because he can't, but he suggested that it might be AI generated because of how well it emulates the discussion and the discourse and the cadence of what Wizards would use in their discussion and their explanations of why the cards are banned. And I thought, this is super interesting. A, why did creators latch onto this idea of a leak that probably was a leak? It's weird to talk about leaks, so I'll talk about that more in a minute. And B, even more interesting than it might have been AI generated, and that's why it caught everyone out. Before we get into it, if you're looking to buy Pokemon cards or sealed product, use the link to Cool Stuff Inc. in the description below to get 5% off your order. Magic cards, Pokemon cards, all that good stuff. And I'm streaming on Whatnot twice a month now. There'll be a link in the description below for that. My next stream is tomorrow after this video comes out on Thursday at 7 PM BST, Thursday the 25th of May. Use my invite link to get £10 off your first purchase and get some free Magic cards, essentially. 10 quid for free. So this leak, it was a fake. And I found it weird that people were giving it airtime because A, in the Magic community, we don't talk about leaks, right? No. We don't talk about leaks when it comes to cards, at least anyway. But also, like, why are we giving a leak so much airtime? We are kind of, I felt like we're getting into that era of like, my dad works at Nintendo, where people can just say shit with no fucking source, and we just believe it. For example, this. I've also seen people on social media in the last couple of days saying that Post Malone's offering $1 million for the Lord of the Rings serialized card. I asked for a source, they could not cite one. And someone else was saying that this leak was obviously real because we had this before. And I was like, can you show me where this happened before, where they scraped the data off the website? Because as far as I understand, they can't do that. Blake even says in the clip I'm about to play you that they can't do that because they don't store it live on the website. Anyway, here's Blake explaining that the whole thing is fake.
I'm just gonna right off the top, ban leak. I'm just gonna address it because otherwise you're gonna keep asking. It's so fake. It looks like it was written by a decent AI generator, but it is not real. When people say they can scrape the site for BNR announcements, it's not really true. We don't leave text of the announcements on any sort of public server this far in advance. And even if you could get to it, it's not real. So no, the leaks are not true. Well, the announcement on Monday is exciting enough.
So all of this is fascinating to me. Of course, it could have been well written by someone who took the time and energy to do so, to emulate the style of Wizards, the writing style and everything. But also ChatGPT, with a little bit of tuning up, a little bit of cleaning up by a reasonable writer, can also emulate stuff, because that's what AI does. It just looks at previous work, at the moment anyway, previous work, and then figures out what a future version of that might look like by putting the right words in the right order. It's not really a thinking machine, it's using a form of predictive text in a way. Why did creators latch onto it? I guess it's a slow news day. I know that feeling when then I don't feel inspired or Magic's bugging me out, especially if you're a Standard creator, and Standard fucking sucks right now, as many people seem to think it does. You're looking for something to talk about, and this both gives you hope for a new Standard and gives you a news topic. But it's much more interesting to me that this fake was convincing because of AI. It's a future that we're going to have to deal with. It's that idea that fake news is going to be a very real thing that all of us have to contend with in our lives. And this will get worse and worse, right? I mean, this is just the text of this at the moment, but soon enough there will be literal Wizard of the Coast employees saying things on camera they didn't say thanks to the deep fake style tech. And that happened to creators like myself, and that happened to political figures, and it happened to a lot of people, because that's the way AI is going. We are on the precipice of a transformation in technology that is unprecedented. Or at least, I say unprecedented, it's going to be similar levels of invention or reinvention of how the world works as to what the internet did to society, or perhaps even the Industrial Revolution. The full extent of it we don't know. We don't know where we are on that curve yet. I'm a little bit doom and gloom about AI, and maybe something I talk about further in a more expanded video, but I did want to bring up this point and talk about the fact that it looks like it might have been ChatGPT with a little bit of cleanup afterwards to create this really interesting gotcha moment. I'm saying ChatGPT, it might not have been ChatGPT itself, it could have been any AI that might actually have access to more information than GPT does. I don't know, I'm no expert. Either way, it was fake, people bought into it, people started running with it and talking about it in the news circles of Magic the Gathering, to the point that it being fake became a news story that like hipsters and stuff reported on. And I just think the real interesting part of all of it is the suggestion that it might have been AI. I find that both fascinating and fucking depressing. That's the video, no more grandiose point. It's quite a quick one, just a little news tidbit in amongst all the other content I'm making today. Hope you enjoyed it, smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ta for now.